time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah.
I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvati Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadguruntam Namami. Nityanam, everybody. We welcome each and every one of you for today's Parashakti Akashic readings, manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. A few important cautions and the security measures. Photography, video, and audio recording of any kind is strictly prohibited. Please be on mute and be on camera. And if you need to step out due to some unavoidable situation, please inform the digital security officer. We welcome all the Kailasa-vasis attending from Kailasa's monasteries, gurukuls, temples, ashrams, and centers from around the world. We welcome all the Facebook, Instagram, Nithyananda TV, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter and YouTube viewers, and all those who are blessed to have the Naina Diksha, which is the two-way video conferencing, who are joining us for today's sacred spiritual program, the Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Let us now learn about Devi Parashakti, the Divine Cosmic Mother. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, the cosmic mother. She is the source Shakti. It is her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. She is the source of the Big Bang and the black holes. Devi Parashakti is the divine consort of Paramashiva, who is the primordial god of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reveals the first and foremost relationship is mother. Ability to learn, even the idea to relate, starts with mother. Mother is an important way to connect with what you think as life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with the mother should be directed to the cosmos. It should inspire, it should awaken your higher consciousness. It should inspire your higher consciousness to express through you. Connecting with life as mother is the most sweetest, most beautiful, and most easiest form to ever connect with. And today, out of his extreme love and compassion, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself and gracing us, answering all our questions, attending to our prayers, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. So, what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan? The very word Samadhi comes from the Sanskrit root words Sama and Adi. Sama means oneness and Adi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source, and Bhava means attitude or aspect. Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. What is Darshan? Darshan means to have a glimpse of. In the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment when we behold a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being. As just seeing such a being can cleanse karmas of lifetimes and create a deep and a lasting transformation in the receiver. Darshan is a powerful superconscious vibration that is present around an avatar at all times. He simply radiates darshan just as the sun continuously radiates light. The auspicious moment when you are able to catch it becomes the moment of darshan for you, raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough, like hitting the reset button on your being. The divine cosmic beings are real and they manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone through the deities and incarnations. Divine cosmic beings manifest through Archavataras, which are the deities in the temples, and through the Bhava Samadhi Darshans in the Nijavatars, the incarnations. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science of Nijavatar, manifesting Paramashiva, the supreme consciousness. Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as the Nijavatar, the physical form of and the manifestation of the superconscious energy. But human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatar directly. That is the reason the avatar comes down to bridge the gap and create an experience of the superconscious energy in all of us. The Bhava Samadhi awakens the Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. During the darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the incarnation. Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements or the information of the avatar just by seeing. Let us now learn about the Akashic readings. Akashic readings are readings from the cosmic archives. They are not just some predictions. Beyond the time dimension, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. Because the Akashic records are stored in Akasha, which is the space dimension, there is no past, present, or future. That is why whatever you call as happened, happening, and yet to happen is clearly recorded in the Akashic records. Let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, where we are going to be learning about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism after a short break. Please stay tuned.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid.
Nithyanam, everybody, welcome back. Let us now learn about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of Kailasa, which is a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, and he has been recognized by his gurus, who are the enlightened masters and adepts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities a lifestyle for humanity. Let us look at a brief timeline of the various coronations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Before 1981, he was identified as the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva by spiritual adepts and enlightened masters of Hinduism. And in the year 1981, he was initiated into Bala Sannyas and Chaturmasya at the age of 3. In the year 1988, he was coronated as a future Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tonde Mandala Adinam, the oldest monastic university. In the year 1994, he was declared as the successor of the Arunachala Sarvanya Peetham by the Guru Parampara on 24th of May. In the year 1999, he founded the mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. And in the year 1999, he was also coronated as the successor of Kashi Sarvanya Peetham. Here, we're looking at the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the successor of the Adi Arunachala Sarvanya Peetham. We're also looking at the photographs of various gurus who happen in this lineage, such as Yogi Yogananda Puri, Isaki Swamigal, Mata Vibhudananda Puri, and then the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Here are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally at the age of 21. And here are the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the successor of Kashi Sarvanya Peetham at the age of 21. In the year 2002, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the Adi Kailasa Sarvanya Peetham on 4th of November. And in the year 2004, he was declared as the successor of Bhaginagara, the Sripura Sarvanya Peetham. In the year 2004, he was also declared as the incumbent emperor of the Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam of the Suryavamsa lineage. What we're looking at here are the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism laid the first brick, founding the Adi Kailasa Sarvanya Peetham at the age of 24. And here are the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the successor of Bhaginagara, the Sripura Sarvanya Peetham. These are the photographs of various emperors who happened in the lineage of the Swargapuras of the Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam of the Suryavamsa lineage. In the year 2007, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Adi Peeta Kollada Matha, and he was also declared as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Adi Pallava Sarvanya Peetham. In the year 2007, he was declared as the Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada. In the year 2012, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Madurai Shamala Peeta Sarvanya Peetham, the oldest Hindu papal state and the monastic kingdom. Here we're looking at the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revived the Adi Pallava Sarvanya Peetham at the age of 29. These are the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the 293rd Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam of the Kailasonata Shamala Peeta Sarvanya Peetham, the oldest Hindu papal state and the monastic kingdom. In the year 2013, he was officially coronated as the Mahamandaleshwar, the supreme spiritual head of Mahanirvani Akhada, the largest apex monastic order and the youngest Mahamandaleshwar. The same year, he was also declared as the Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Atal Akhada, the oldest monastic order in Hinduism, by Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Sukhdevanandaji, the then incumbent spiritual head. And in the year 2014, he was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tanjavur Adinam. What we're looking at here are the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was officially coronated as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and as the Mahamandaleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akhada at the age of 35. Here are the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tanjavur Adinam at the age of 36. In the year 2014, he was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Thiruvarur Adinam, Vedaranyam Adinam, and Panchanadikulam. What we're looking at here are the photographs of the various gurus who happened in the lineage of the Thiruvarur Adinam and the Vedaranyam Adinam. In the year 2015, he was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Dharmamukti Swargapuram Adinam, following which the same year he was also coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Adi Peeta Kollada Matha and was also elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders and pontiffs. Here are the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the successor of the Swargapuram Adinam at the age of 37. What we're also looking at here are the various photographs of the gurus who happened in this tradition, such as Srila Sri Ariyatri Chittrambala Desigar, Srila Sri Vaidyalinga Desigar, Srila Sri Dandapani Desigar, and then the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Here are the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Adipita Kollada Matha at the age of 37. What we're looking at here are the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders and pontiffs. Let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, where we learn about the various global initiatives by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism after a short break. Please stay tuned.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment.
Nithyanandam, everybody, welcome back. Let us now learn about some of the global initiatives by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Over 26 years of relentless humanitarian services and initiatives, including free vegetarian food, medical services, natural disaster relief, women empowerment initiatives, conflict resolution and peace initiatives, sustainable Hindu practices through various international agencies and bodies. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has authored over 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages: English, Tamil, and Sanskrit. These have been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. Over 20 million copies of books and articles have been sold, read, and downloaded. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has established the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, million palm leaf scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. He has also been revered as the most prolific and most viewed guru in the digital world, read and watched by 1 billion plus followers in Hinduism. Over 10,000 hours of discourses and over 1 billion views on social media, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been respected as a commentator of all the sacred scriptures, such as the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, Jain Sutras, etc. He has also been honored as a leader of Hinduism, the most awarded internationally recognized Hindu leader. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been acclaimed as one of the top 100 spiritually influential living personalities by Watkins Mind Body Spirit magazine. The Sovereign Order of Kailasa, that is led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and the Nithyananda Order of Monks and Nuns, and are working towards global peace and to give a superconscious breakthrough to the entire humanity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has also established the world's largest Hindu university with satellite campuses in over 150 countries. He is also the establisher of 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems and the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvanya Peetams. Let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, which is going to be the power manifestation. The Balasins, Nityananda Yogis, and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will now be manifesting and demonstrating the powers of third eye, sharing with all the experiences the results of these extraordinary power manifestations awakened in us through the Diksha or the initiation. In today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into third eye awakening and various other powers with the grace and the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We will be manifesting the powers of third eye, which is seeing with the eyes blindfolded. The third eye is the cosmic browsing center that is located in between your eyebrows, which upon initiation, one can effortlessly express the powers and see through the third eye just as one would do with their 2 eyes. Let us now learn about Shaktis. What are Shaktis? In the Vedagamas, which are the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis. Manifesting powers are described as a system, a method, and a science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are a divine and that you need to manifest divine, not that you're a man and that you need to reach divine. Let us look at some of the differences between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shaktis express from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment, and Siddhis happen on the path of enlightenment. The Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation from the avatar. Shaktis are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not, and Siddhis may divert you from enlightenment. The Shaktis of Paramashiva are based in Paramashiva. Paramashiva is the source of these Shaktis, and he is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. As a fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and the Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya, or the 5 cosmic acts of Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Trobhava, and Anugraha, creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion, and liberation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th living incarnation and the representative of Paramashiva. He is also the reviver of the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, Sri Kailasa. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been a cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It was where the science of enlightenment and powers was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the very first time in the modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking pace never accomplished before. The knowledge and the science of manifesting these Shaktis are passed on from one generation to the next through the Diksha or the initiations by the enlightened gurus. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and the knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Shri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita and Bhakti Yoga, Paramashivoham and Paramashivoham. Let us now look at how we can awaken these powers. Every ultimate truth, which is the jnana, when it is mapped into our consciousness, which is the prajna, manifests as the power and possibility of every being. Let us look at a short video on the science of initiation.
Diksha. Is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization,
We saw a beautiful video on the science of initiation. Let us now look at how this science of power manifestation is authenticated through the four aspects of evidences or the pramanas. The first is the Shastra Pramana, the eternal and unchangeable truths that are revealed in the source scriptures. The next is the Apta Pramana, experiences and the results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who have time tested and verified the science. The next is the Atma Pramana, which is the personal experience of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And the fourth is the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. The Vedagamas is a living applied science. Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus. Vedas are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. And Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. Vedas and Agamas, together called as Vedagamas, are given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, and unchangeable truths. A reference that is cited from these Shastras or the source scriptures is called as a Shastra Pramana. So let us now get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of the power of third eye. Today we're going to be manifesting the power of body scanning. In this power of body scanning, one awakens the ability to scan illnesses, diseases, medically diagnosed issues, and provide solutions through the awakened third eye. Those of you who would like to experience the power manifestation can drop a message on our social media platform, and we shall manifest this power for you. Let us now look at the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference for this power of body scanning. It is given by Paramashiva in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 54. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tattvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyadyate para. Bhagwan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body or of the whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause, Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi, Adi-Shakti is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. The next is the Apta Pramana. Therer was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agatya. One day, a man suffering from severe headache comes to Agatya for healing. Agatya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there is a small Therai, which is a type of frog, sitting in the person's brain. Agatya immediately instructs Therayar, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and to remove the frog. After the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of the headache. Thus, he gained the name Therayar. And here we're looking at the Atma Pramana. On 22nd of December 2019, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed how he uses the power of body scanning. Paraphrasing his words, only when I had the multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkup related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. And I immediately used the diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through body scanning, I found out what problems, imbalances had happened, and where the balance had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. Here, we're looking at the Sakshi Pramana, which is the experiences and the results of these extraordinary power manifestations happening through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us now enter into the power manifestation. We have Sebastian who has requested for the power of body scanning. I will now be chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, establishing myself in the space of oneness with Swamiji and sharing with all whatever Swamiji is revealing to me. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. What Swamiji revealed is that with respect to your health, you've been a lot of time into drinking and smoking, because of which you have a lot of toxins that have been accumulated in your system, and also your lungs have lost its capacity to actually function to its maximum capacity. So this is the main problem which you're facing, and all other things that you're facing through, whether it is the problems with your eyesight or the skin rashes that you're facing, and even the problems that you feel somewhere, sometimes you start feeling giddy and unconscious, all of those are actually because of this. Even though you have quit and you have reduced the intake of other substances, but still the toxins continue to exist, which are playing a major impact in your life. Swamiji revealed for you to start working on the detox processes, such as doing the panchakriya, taking the haritaki, the castor oil, and other laxatives, so that you can heal yourself from the problems that your body is currently going through, and switch over to doing the Nirahara Samyama, or eating one meal a day and a sattvic pure vegetarian meal. So through this lifestyle change, you'll be able to heal your body. You can also attend the upcoming Paramashivoham level 3 that is coming up on 1st of May to 21st of May, where Swamiji himself will be pouring the superconscious energy and directly be supporting us in experiencing Paramashivoham. And by that, you will see that your body also raises its very frequency and healing at a much, much faster rate. So you can register for Paramashivoham at kailasa.org/Paramashivoham. So this is what Swamiji revealed. You can share with all of us how you are able to relate with what was revealed. So with that, we are coming towards the conclusion of this particular segment of the power manifestation. Let us now move on to the next segment of today's power manifestation and the Bhava Samadhi Darshan after a short break. Please stay tuned.
itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment.
Nityananda everyone, welcome back to the Bhavasamathi Darshan. We'll start with the introduction of Divine Feminine Consciousness. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says that the unique contribution to the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is sacred feminine worship. Even if everything from what Vedic tradition gave is lost, then just if the sacred feminine tradition is there, the whole thing can be revived because that is the seed. Sanatana Hindu Dharma, which has at least 10,000 sampradayas, if all the sampradayas are lost for some reason and only this one sampradaya, the Devi worship remains, the whole thing can be brought back because the whole thing is centered on this one, mother worship. Mother worship carries the blueprint, the hologram of the whole of the Vedic tradition. Further, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says that the sacred feminine worship is a hologram of the Vedic tradition. There is no enlightened being on the planet Earth without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. I am basically a Shakta. I myself followed Devi worship. From the beginning, if you see my biography and all the deities I carved, the darshans I had, all mother-based, Devi-based. Now, we'll watch a short video where Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gives the introduction and importance of divine feminine consciousness in Hinduism.
Hinduism is the most feministic religion, I tell you. In Hinduism, not just religion, even the Hindu economy, Hindu social system, everything is feminist. The women-centered, everything is feminist. When time comes, I try to reveal more details about it. How the woman is the foundation of Hindu civilization. They formed the basis of Hindu civilization. Someone asked Ramakrishna when he was in deathbed. Literally, everyone knows that he is going to leave the body soon. I should not use the word deathbed for the great incarnations like him. They never die, but the time to leave their body. Everyone knows that he is going to leave the body. Close, sincere devotees of him, they come and ask him, Bhagavan, how can you leave the body so soon? Still, you have not trained enough people to continue your mission. Only few boys are trained and they are too young. He smiles and says, one woman is enough to carry my mission. She is already trained. Sharada Devi. She is trained enough. She will be the foundation from which this Ramakrishna Sampradaya, this whole civilization, revival will start. And that's true. It is she, Parashakti Jagat Janani Sharada Devi. She formed the foundation for this whole Ramakrishna Sampradaya to flower. I tell you, in Hindu civilization, spirituality, religion, Hindu economy, everything is centered on mother, on women.
Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a great avatar who lived from 1836 to 1886, says Paramashiva is the Brahman, but the Devi has the key to reach Brahman. Unless she opens, nobody can reach. He further describes, even though husband is the owner, the key to the house will be on the hip of mother. Either you have to fall at the feet of mother, or the small sons of the mother, only they can touch that place and remove the key. Nobody else can touch. So either surrender to the mother or people who are closer to the mother, they can only reach. The next is the Shastra Pramana. This is from Devi Upanishad, verse 2nd and 3rd, where Devi Parashakti is saying that I am essentially Brahman. From me, the world comprising Prakriti and Purusha, the void and the plenum. I am the bliss and non-bliss, knowledge and ignorance are myself. Brahman and non-Brahman are to be known, say the scriptures of the Atharvan. I am the five element as also what is different from them. I am the entire world. I am the Veda as well as what is different from it. I am the unborn. I am the born, below and above, around am I. Now we will look into the introduction of Devi Parashakti as given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. He says Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. She is the source where the Big Bang and the black hole goes on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, source energy, source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, in which all of us are going to merge. Out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatar of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, gracing us, answering all our questions, attending to all our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing all our past, present, and future, delivering the profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. So now we'll listen to the video where Devi Parashakti is giving introduction about herself. Let us watch this short video.
Om, Om, Om. Om, Om, Om. ஓம் எனும் ஓங்காரத்து உட்பொருளாய் மலர்ந்து உயிர்த்தெழுந்து இறையனார் இடப்பாகத்திருந்து குமரிக்கண்டம் ஆளும் மீனாட்சி மலர்ந்தேன் இங்கு நல்லருள் செய்திடவும் நல்வாக்கு தந்திடவும் ஆனந்தம் ஞானத்தொடு பூரண அன்பு ஏகம் அநேகமாய் ஆகிய இப்புலகிற்கு பரமசிவன் ஞானம் தர வந்தேன் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி அருளாட்சி அரசாட்சி பொருளாட்சியோடு நன்மாட்சிமையோடு ஆட்சி செய்யும் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான் கருணையே வடிவாய் கண்மலர்ந்து நன்மை செய்திட வந்திட்டேன். மாந்தர்கள் கேளுங்கள் இந்த பெருநன்மை சத்தியத்தை, கேட்டு நீங்கள் வாழ்ந்திட கேடும் பெருந்துக்கமும் உங்களுக்கில்லை. கேட்டிடுங்கள் இவ்வினாடி என்னை கண்டுகொண்டும் கேட்டுக்கொண்டும் இருக்கும் உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நான் அளிக்கும் தீட்சை. நானே நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் கடந்த உயிர்ப்பாய் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்குள்ளும் இருக்கின்றேன். பரமசிவோகம் 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 பரமசிவோகம். இதை தீட்சையாய் ஏற்று இதே உணர்வோடு அமர்ந்திருங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் எல்லா நன்மையும் வரமும் ஞானமும் அருளும் அளிக்கின்றேன். ஓங்காரத்தின் உட்பொருளாய் வேதமொடு ஆகமம் மெய்யாய் வெளிப்பட்டு உபவேதங்கள் உபாகமங்கள் அனைத்துமாய் உயர்ந்து நின்று தத்துவங்கள் ஆராய் உண்மையை செப்பி ஜகம் முழுவதும் ஞானம் அளிக்கும் பாரதி பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான். ஆய கலைகள் 64 உடலும் மனமும் உயர்வை அடைந்திடும். பரமசிவ சக்திகளை உங்களுக்குள் மலர்த்தவே வந்திருக்கின்றேன். அஷ்ட சித்திகளும் அஷ்ட கன்மமும் ஆதி சக்தி பரமேஸ்வரியாய் மலர்ந்து உங்கள் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் ஆனந்தம் அளிக்கின்றேன். அஞ்சாதீர், ஆனந்தத்தோடிருப்பீர். ஓம் 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 ஹ்ரீம் 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 ஓம் ஹ்ரீம். ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
Next, we'll listen how to receive Devi Parashakti. Literally, you are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment. She is there on your screen. So always receive her very traditionally. And as per tradition, keep 2 bitter leaf, 1 banana, 1 bitter nut, and 1 coin in front of the screen. Coin is considered as the traditional dakshina in Hindu tradition. It can be even the lowest value. Like in India, it can be even 1 paisa. In USA, it can be even 1 cent. Offer all that to Devi Parashakti while you are watching the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. After the darshan is over, do the namaskar and eat the banana, bitter leaf, and bitter nut. Take it as the prasadam immediately. Collect all those coins and send it to LA temple. This bitter leaf, bitter nut may look too small, but in few days, you will see how much it adds to your sentiment. That really is there. You will not take Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan for granted. These rituals will break your monotonous, unconscious mentality and lifestyle and raise you to the powerful cognition. It will break your unconscious behavior. So now we'll watch a short video where Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gives us instruction on how to prepare ourselves to receive the blessings, the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti.
I wanted to give you one sacred secret to all of you. Do this Panchabhuta Yoga. See, whenever you want to ask any question to Devi and receive the answer, on the day do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Means apply only mud on the body and take bath. Don't apply any chemical on the body to take bath. Just that Puttuman means that anthill mud. Only that apply on the body and take bath. Don't apply anything else. That is mud. Earth part, earth component. Second, water. Drink only water that day. Don't eat, drink, don't do anything other than drinking water. When you come for the Parashakti's AKASHIC reading, at least for few hours prepare yourself. Maybe 10 hours ahead. Just drink only water and keep yourself active. Third, the fire in your stomach should be allowed to burn without any food dumped on it. Just the pure fire. You can chant Omkara to intensify it, or Mahavagya, Ajapa Japa, but pure fire. No food, nothing. That pure fire should be encouraged. And just be in the free air open space, breathing the whole sky
I bless you all. Let you all
at least few hours before,
three eyes and manifest
and
powers of Mahasudashiva.
intensely unclutch to get the power of the space, Akasha. See, listen. Akasha is an intense energy. Just like the other bhutas, like earth, water, fire, air, the Akasha also is a pure consciousness. It is intelligence, living energy. Once you start unclutching, you manifest Akasha's energy in you, consciousness in you. So do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Your questions will be surely answered immediately by Parashakti. If you just do this Panchabhuta Yoga and come for the Devi AKASHIC reading, she will simply answer your questions. I'll repeat. Apply the ant hill mud and take bath, or even clay. Don't use any other chemical. Take bath just with the mud. Second, drink only water. No other food or juice at least for 10 hours ahead. If possible, that whole day. Third, intensify the Agni in your stomach without dumping any food on it. Just through the Omkara, Ajapa, Ajapa, ignite it, intensify it. Fourth, walk around and breathe in an open space at least for a few hours before. Fifth, try to unclutch as intensely as possible to receive the Akasha energy, Chitambara, that energy of cosmic space. With this Panchabhuta Yoga, come to
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Parashakti's Akashic reading. Surely she will answer your questions.
Now we'll listen to the revelation by Devi Parashakti, where Devi Parashakti will be revealing the various truths related with the ongoing pandemic and how to protect ourselves with this deadly impact of the COVID-19.
Om, 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 ஓங்காரத்துயர்ந்து பாங்காய் வேதமுடு ஆகமமாய் வெளிப்பட்டு ரீங்காரமாய் மலர்ந்து பரஷோடசியாய் நிறைந்து 40 முக்கோணம் வாழும் கையிலை ஸ்ரீபுரச் சிந்தாமணி கிருகத்தில் இருக்கும் கைலாச சுவாமினி பரஷோடசி பரமசிவன் பாகம் அமர்ந்து பாராளும் பரமேஸ்வரி பரமசக்தி மனோன்மணி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் நிஜாவதாரம் கொண்டேன் இங்கு எல்லோர்க்கும் நல்வரம் தந்திட எல்லா நன்மையும் அருளிட இரண்ய கர்ப்பஸ்வரூபிணி பிரம்மாண்டயோனி சாம்பவி சந்திரமௌலி ரபலா அபர்ணா உமா பார்வதி சாவித்ரி நவயௌவனா சாம்ராஜ்யலக்ஷ்மி பரமேஸ்வரி பரஷோடசி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் உருக்கொண்டு இங்கு நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்தேன். அருட்பெருங்கருணையினால் அருளுகின்றேன் கேளுங்கள். மக்களே, உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நன்மை செய்யவே நாம் இங்கு நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு கொண்டு நிஜாவதாரமாய் இறங்கி வந்தோம். இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். காலம் காலமாய் அவதார புருஷர்கள் வந்து மலர்ந்து உலகிற்கு நன்மை செய்யும் மிக பெரும் ஞான பூமி பாரதம். இருக்கின்ற ஒரு பாரதத்தை இழக்க இயலாது மக்களே. ஞான கர்ப்பத்தை மலடாக்க இயலாது. வாழையடி வாழையென ஞானிகளும் அவதார புருஷர்களும் வந்தே தீர வேண்டும், வாழ்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும், மலர்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும். உலகிற்கு அதுவே உத்தம நன்மை. ஒரு சில கயவர்கள் மாயையில் சிக்கி செய்திட்ட சதிகளால் உலகை பலி கொடுக்க ஆகாது. சிருஷ்டி நஷ்டமடைய கூடாது. பிரபஞ்சம் அழிந்துவிடக் கூடாது. பிரளயத்து இருந்து இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தை காக்கவே பெரும் கப்பல் நான் ஒன்று செய்தேன். அதன் பெயரே ஆதி கைலாசம். ஆதி கைலாசம் இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தில் இருக்கும் ஞான சக்திகளை ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே நாம் செய்த கப்பல். துரோகிகள் சூழ்ச்சியாலும் விரோதிகள் ஆட்சியாலும் வழியின்றி கப்பலை விட்டு மாலுமியே ஒதுங்க வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததையா. அதனால்தான் ககனம் கொந்தளித்து பேரழிவை நோக்கி சென்று கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. மக்களே, அறியாத தனத்தினால் மாயையில் சிக்கி குழந்தைகள் தவறு செய்தாலும் பிரபஞ்சம் அழியாது காக்க வேண்டியது பராசக்தி. பரமசக்தி பரஷோடசி மனோன்மணியன் பொறுப்பென்பதால் சத்தியங்கள் சிலவற்றை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்றாய் கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். அடுத்த சில மாதங்களில் 1000 அல்ல, லட்சம் அல்ல, கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். இந்திய நாட்டினில் கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். உண்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன். தேடிக்கொள்ளுங்கள் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கைக்கு பாதுகாப்பை. ஆதி கைலாசத்தை நிர்வகிக்கும் அன்பர்களே, நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக வரப்போகும் இந்த மாபெரும் பிரளயத்தை தெரிந்து கொண்டு உலகில் இருக்கும் எல்லா ஔஷத சக்திகளையும் ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி நவபாஷாணத்து நிறுத்தி ஆனந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் ஸ்தாபித்து வைத்தேன். வருகின்ற குரு பூர்ணிமையோடு 12 ஆண்டுகள் அந்த ஞான ரசவாதம் பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து முழுமையான நவபாஷாண லிங்கமாய் மலர்ந்து விடுகின்றது. வருகின்ற குரு பௌர்ணமியில் இருந்து வருகின்ற எல்லோரும் அங்கு வந்து நவபாஷாண தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடி செல்ல அனுமதியுங்கள். அதற்கு வகை செய்யும் விதத்திலே நல்ல முறையிலே எல்லா நன்மையும் செய்து வையுங்கள். இந்த தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடியோர்க்கும் அந்த தீர்த்தத்தை அருந்தியோர்க்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று வராது, மரணம் இல்லை, துக்கம் இல்லை. இது அறிவியல் பூர்வமாய் அனுபவபூர்வமாய் நிரூபிக்கப்படும். அதனால் கோடிக்கணக்கில் மக்கள் வரிசையில் நின்று தினந்தோறும் வந்து நவபாஷாணத்தாலான ஆனந்த லிங்கத்தில் நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தில் நீராடி வணங்கி நன்மை பெற்றுச் செல்வார்கள். நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள் மக்களே. ஆதி கைலாசத்து நிர்வாகிகளே, இந்த ஒரு சேவையை உலகத்திற்கு செய்யுங்கள். நீங்கள் செய்த எல்லா கர்மங்களுக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தமாகும். நல் அமைதியும் ஞானமும் யோகமும் உங்களுக்கும் கிட்டும், உலகத்திற்கும் கிட்டும். 12 ஆண்டுகள் முன்பாக பராசக்தி நான் செய்து வைத்த நவபாஷாணம் சித்தித்து புளித்து பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து ரசவாத யோகத்தில் சித்தியாகி இன்று நிறைந்த நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் மலர்ந்திருக்கின்றது. இதை செய்த காரணம் வரப்போகும் பிரபஞ்சத்தின் பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே. எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நேரடியாய் மறைமுகமாய் உதவி செய்து உடன் இருந்த எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோரையும் நம்பியே இந்த படகை நாம் உருவாக்கினோம். இந்த பெரும் சேவையில் எல்லோரும் வந்து பாகமாயிருந்து கொரோனா வராதவர், வந்தவர், வந்து நீங்கியோர் இவர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் மாபெரும் மருந்து நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்து தீர்த்த விருந்து. எல்லோரும் வந்து நல் நீராடி தற்காப்பும் பெற்று நோய் கண்டவர் நோயும் தீர்ந்து நன்மையெல்லாம் அடைந்திட இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, உங்களால் இயன்றதை செய்திடுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நல் பாதுகாப்பும் உண்டு, நல்லதும் உண்டு. என்னை இழந்தாலும் என்னை நீங்கள் மறுத்தாலும் உங்களை நான் காப்பேன். அஞ்சாதீர்கள். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் நான் செய்து வைத்த கப்பலை உபயோகித்து இந்த ஆழிப் பிரளயத்தின் பெருங்கூத்து ஊழிக் கூத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். உண்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன், நன்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன். பிராயஷ்சித்தம் வேண்டுமென்றும் காப்பாற்ற வேண்டுமென்றும் கதறிய பக்தர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பெருங்கருணையினால் தீர்வை தந்து விட்டேன். அன்பர்களே, பக்தர்களே, சீடர்களே, என் சொல் கேட்கும் நேர்மையான தொண்டர்களே, புயல் என புறப்படுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு தேவையானதெல்லாம் உடனடியாய் செய்து வரப்போகும் மக்களுக்கெல்லாம் அன்னதானம் செய்து அவர்கள் நல்லபடி வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடி நவபாஷாண மருந்தையே விருந்தாய்க் கொண்டு நோயிலிருந்து தற்காப்பும் பெற்று உயிர்காப்பும் பெற்று நல்லபடியாய் வாழ்ந்திட தேவையான சேவைகளை செய்யுங்கள். இதுதான் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தம். நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு தாங்கி நிஜாவதாரமாய் நான் இந்திய நாட்டில் வந்தபொழுது என்னை வைத்து வாழாத பெருங்குற்றத்திற்கு பிராயஷ்சித்தம் இதுவே உங்களுக்கு. இதை யாவது செய்து, இது ஒன்றையாவது செய்து உங்களையும் காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள், நாட்டையும் காத்திடுங்கள். கோடிகளில் உயிர்கள் போகப் போகின்றது என்பதை நேரில் காண்பீர்கள். கண்ட பிறகுதான் நான் சொல்லும் வார்த்தையின் சத்தியமும் உண்மையும் உங்களுக்கு புரியப் போகின்றது. அழிவதற்கு முன் வந்து நவபாஷாண மருந்தை விருந்தாய்ப் பெற்று மரணத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் அன்னை பராசக்தி அருளினேன் சத்தியத்தை. இந்த ஒரு சத்தியத்தை உடனடியாய் புரிந்து கொண்டு உங்களுக்கும் உலகத்துக்கும் நன்மை செய்து கொள்ளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தின் எல்லைக்குள் ஆருக்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று தீண்டாது. இந்த சத்தியத்தை அனுபவபூர்வமாகவும் அறிவியற்பூர்வமாகவும் முழுமையாக நீங்கள் புரிந்து கொள்வீர்கள். இது நிரூபணமாகும். அன்னை பராசக்தி 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக உள்ள ஞான ஔஷத சக்திகள் அனைத்தையும் பிரம்மாண்ட யோனி ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பத்திலிருந்து கொண்டு வந்து உருவாக்கி வைத்த நவபாஷாண லிங்கம் இன்று பிரளயத்திலிருந்து காக்கும் பெரும் கப்பலாய் உங்களுக்கு ஊதாவும். என இழந்தாலும் நான் செய்து வைத்த இந்த ரசவாத ஞானத்தின் துணை இழக்காமல் உங்களை நீங்களே காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். இது ஒன்றே வழி. மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் 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 ஓம்.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Now we'll look into the current state of the world as revealed by Devi Parashakti. So we'll be presenting the reports from the various health organizations and the various institutes around the world. The first report is from the World Health Organization, where the authorities in 223 countries and territories have reported around 440 million plus cases of COVID-19 and around 6 million deaths since the China reported its first case to the World Health Organization in the December of 2019. People infected with the COVID-19 are at increased risk of developing heart conditions up to a year later. Also, the Pan American Health Organizations have warned that the millions of children have fallen behind on the routine immunizations during the pandemic, causing outbreak of disease such as the measles and the various other diseases in the Latin America and the Caribbean. Many doctors believe it is possible to have a long-term effect from the Omicron variant of the virus. Also, from the time COVID-19 has started, we have seen the multiple variants of the COVID-19, starting with the Delta variant, which became more dominant and displaced Alpha. In the summer of 2021, it managed to do so because it had higher transmissible rate compared to the Delta. Now the Omicron variant, which has more higher transmissible rate, is becoming more dominant into the various parts of the world. A new study says that 1 in 10 Australian healthcare workers had thought of suicide or the self-harm during the pandemic. The healthcare workers in Somalia suffer from the high rates of the anxiety, depression, and stress because of their work with the COVID-19 cases. The head of the World Health Organization said that it would be dangerous to assume that the highly transmissible Omicron was the last variant to emerge and that the world is in the end game of the pandemic, since the Omicron was first identified a little over a few months ago. More than 80 million cases has been reported to the United Nations agencies, more than were reported in the whole of 2020. The World Health Organization chief said that the impact would be felt among the most vulnerable groups, and the longer the pandemic drags on, the impact would be worse. WHO had warned that the virus evolves, vaccine may need to evolve as well. The variant of SARS-CoV-2 may continue to escape neutralizing antibodies induced by the vaccines against the prior variant. The new research suggests that the coronavirus can invade and destroy the placenta and lead to stillbirths in infected women. It's an uncommon outcome for the pregnancy, but the women with COVID-19 face an elevated risk. Researchers in the 12 countries, including the United States, analyzed placental and autopsy tissues from the 64 stillbirths and 4 newborns who died shortly after the birth. Also, the World Health Organization has said that it's premature for any country either to surrender or to declare victory. This virus is dangerous and it continues to evolve before our very eyes. WHO is currently tracking 4 sublineages of the Omicron variant, including the BA2. The fast spreading and the heavily mutated Omicron variant has rapidly become the dominant variant worldwide since it was first detected in the Southern Africa. In its weekly report, the World Health Organization said that the variant, which accounts for over 93% of the coronavirus specimens collected in the past month, counts several sublineages, BA1, BA1.1, and various other. Also, there are reports of Omicron causing the reinfections. The report says that recently 2 junior doctors tested positive for COVID-19 only 7 to 10 days after they recovered from the same infection. Also, the reports are coming that the 2/3 with Omicron say that they had the COVID before. This finding came from the large continuing study that reveals that people more likely to catch COVID again. They include healthcare workers and the household with the children or lots of members under one roof. The latest finding for the first 2 weeks of 2022, based on about 100,000 polymerase chain reactions, about 4,000 were positive, by far the highest rate seen since the pandemic began. Also, the SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, can infect a person for more than 200 days in an atypical case, the recent studies has detected. The study served as an alert regarding the risk of limiting quarantine for COVID-19 patients to 7, 10, or even 14 days after they test positive, as initially prescribed by the protocols to combat the disease. About 8% of the people infected by the SARS-CoV-2 may be able to transmit the virus for more than 2 months without necessarily manifesting any symptoms during the final stage of infection. So now we'll be listening to the video where the PARASHAKTI is giving solutions to protect ourselves from the deadly impact of the COVID-19.
Parashodasi Meenakshi, Parameshwari Meenakshi, பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி இங்கு எழுந்து அருளினோம் எல்லோர்க்கும் ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு. கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதை செய்திட, நன்மையை சொல்லிட, தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நாளும் பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் ஒன்று. சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாய் என்னை சரணடைதல் 2. எங்கெல்லாம் என் மகமாரி வடிவத்தில் நான் குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றேனோ அங்கெல்லாம் பூமிதித்து என்னை வழிபடுவது 3. நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி வேப்பம் சாரருந்தி தினந்தோறும் என்னை தியானிப்பது 4. நிர்விகல்ப நிலையிருந்து நித்யானந்தத்தை நிறைத்து உயிர்வது 5. சிவ 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 எனும் பிரபஞ்ச பெரும் நாதத்தை அஜபா ஜபமாய் நிகழ்த்தல் 6. நிறைவான பூரண மனத்தோடு வாழைப்பழத்தோலும் வெங்காயமும் குதிகாலில் வைத்து 10 நித்திரையில் அடங்குவது 7. பூரணமாய் பரிபூரணமாய் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் அருந்த உணர்வு ஸ்மரணையில் அகம் அகம் என ஸ்புரிக்கும் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் ஆனந்த ஸ்புரணத்தில் இருப்பது 8 எனும் 8 முறையிலும் என எண்ணியோர் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் இல்லை கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் தாக்கமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் பயமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் மயக்கமும் வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தொடு நல் ஞானம் யோகத்தொடு நாமே நிம்மோடு நானே நீயாய் நீயே நானாய் நல்வாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்கள். 8இல் 1 செய்தாலும் கொரோனா உங்களை எட்டவிடாது காப்பு.
Nithyananda
itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time. Kala.
Nithyananda everyone. Let's now enter into the next segment, which is the offering today Parashakti and social media enriching and enriching. So let's look at the first way in which we can enrich. First is step 1. Go to the YouTube and type Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda and join for membership. And step 2, in the live video, you can go to the comment section and ask any questions you would like to ask. Second is through Facebook. Is through Facebook. First is to go like and follow Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page. And step 2, you in the below the live video, you can go to the comment section and ask any questions you would like to ask. Third is through Twitter. Follow Sri Nithyananda on Twitter. And step 2, ask your question in the reply section of the live video with a tweet, hashtag ask the avatar. Fourth is through Instagram. Step 1 is to follow Sri Nithyananda on Instagram. And step 2, ask your question in the comments. Last way is through the Kailasa website. Step 1, search kailasa.org, and below there will be a WhatsApp chat option. There you can go and ask any questions you would like to ask. So next, let's enter into the offerings today Parashakti. The verse from Bhagavad Purana goes, Dharmaya yashase thaya kamaya swajanaya cha panchadha vibhajan vittam ihamutra cha modate. One part should be used for dharma, dana, etc. Second, for yasha, public works, which brings fame to oneself. Third, should be reinvested to generate more wealth. Fourth, for kama, enjoyment of material things. And fifth, for one's family and friends. And 20% should be donated for dharma. Grihe dashagunam danam goshte chaiva shatadhikam punyatirteshu sahastram anantam shiva sannidhau. Dana given at home yields 10 times as much merit when made elsewhere, 100 times when made in sacred places, and 1,000 times when made in the sacred places, the tirthas, and an infinite number of times when made in the premises of Shivalinga, such as the Shiva temple. Danam trividhamityetad kanishtajyesha madhyamam tatra naishreyasam jeshtam kanishtam swartha siddhaye karunyat sarva bhuteshu samvibhagastu madhyamaha. Dana given in order to achieve moksha, nishreyas, is considered the most valuable form. When dana given out of pity or kindness for others or for one's own kith and kin is considered to be of medium value. It is also called as dayadana. Dana given to achieve one's own selfish ends is known as the least valued of all. The next offering is the Evundi. Bhakti Priya Bhakti Gamya Bhakti Vashya Bhayapaha Shambhavi Sharada Radhya Sarvani Sharmadayini. Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion and she removes all fears. If there is any fears in the minds of devotees, they will surely remove those fears. And it is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn. Here it is meant that the autumn of our lives is when thoughts turn more and more inwards. When that happens, the role of the divine becomes known and understood clearly to us, and the need for the Devi worship becomes stronger. Shambhavi, consort of Shambhu, Lord Shiva. Sharada Radhya means worshipped by Sharada, Saraswati. Sharvani, wife of Lord Shiva, Linga Purana says, Lord Shiva is called Sharva in his health form. Sharmadai, Devi who bestows happiness on devotees. You can offer your gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti by offering your Kanika, and your name shall be chanted out during the puja to Devi. The next offering is the Sankalpa chanting, which costs 1 USD. Tayaitan mohyate vishvam saiva vishvam prasuyate saya chitta cha vijnanam tushtaruddhim prayaschati. The goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess being prayed without interest in anything gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in materialistic sense. So offering the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, blesses the person offering with all fruition of the desires and wishes he or she is yearning for. So next we are going to be learning about the significance of the divine element goal and the various other offerings to the Parashakti. After a short break, please stay tuned.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness.
Gold. Let's now understand the significance of the divine element gold. Gold is present in all scriptures such as the Agamas, Vedas, Shrutis, Smritis, Itihasas, and Puranas. In all Hindu scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious and purest metal, which purifies our being. And in the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in gold, and ritual feasts were offered in gold bricks. When one was to be saved from life-threatening illness, gold was offered as a ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amounts of commodities, including cows, and kingdoms were built with huge doors of gold. The streets would have huge columns and huge archways made of gold, and horses and cows were dressed in gold. The Indus civilization thrived on the banks of rivers of gold. The Indus River was called Hirnamaya, the river of gold in Rigveda. The river Saraswati was called Hiranyavardhini in Atharva Veda. The next offering to the Parashakti is the Sahasranama Swarnakas, which costs 75, 151 to 51 USD. Nama Parayana Prita. Shiva likes repetition of various names. This is the offering of 1008 names of the Parashakti, and it's a very special and unique archana offered to the Mahameru of the Parashakti. Offer gold coin to the Parashakti to manifest any dimension or attribute of hers that you always wanted to imbibe within you. The next offering is the Muktanguti, the finger ring with the pearl, which costs 251, 501 to 50 USD. Muktahara lasat kirita ruchiram Purnendu Vaktra Prabham Sinjannu Purakim Kini Manidaram Bhatma Prabhabhasuram Sarvabhita Bhalapradam Girisutam Vaniramasevitam Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaram Nidhim. I bow down to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearls, and the face shining like a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones, and has small bells, who is shining like the splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by goddess Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. Offer fingering with a pearl to the cosmic mother and experience blessings and healing with your mother. The next offering is the Swarna Bhatma Pushpa, the golden lotus, which costs 600 USD. Ashta Vidyeshwaropeta Kumbhavarna Samayutam Sarve Sasutra Vastradhya Hema Pankacha Bhushita Sapidanascha Kusascha Pakvabhilva Bhala Prabha Snapanadhyaya Samsiddha Pramanena Swanvitaha. All the kalashas should be wound around with suitable thread and covered with new cloth, and they should be adorned with the lotus flower made of gold. There are hundreds of scriptural references for using the lotus in the worship of the ultimate Parama, and almost everything in the worship of the ultimate involves the lotus flower, lotus leaf, lotus pericarp, or the lotus petals. The lotus is a divine flower, whether it is the consecration of deities of worship, or the object of meditation, or the mudras and asanas used during the worship. And in every dimension, the lotus is involved and offered. The Shakti of Paramashiva is also called as lotus. The base of the Paramashiva Linga is a lotus. The disciple of Paramashiva is also considered as a lotus about to bloom. So offer the golden lotus in any size you wish to and express gratitude to the Tyaga and sacrifice of your mother. The next offering is the Swarnameti, the gold touring, which costs 750 USD. Nakadiditi samchanna nama janatamo guna padadvaya prabhajala parakrita saruruha. You will brightness from toenails destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. You whose brightness from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower. The shloka number 83 of the Saundarya Lahari, which states that the nails of the Parashakti have been sharpened by constantly being touched by the crowns of celestial beings who always prostrate before the Parashakti. Tamoguna is darkness, and in this stotram, tamas is indicative of ignorance in the minds of devotees. And by constantly prostrating before the Parashakti, their ignorance is removed and they attain knowledge. Offer touring to the Parashakti, adorning a sacred feet to be in constant gratitude for receiving your blessings in even the most difficult aspects of our life. The next offering is the Swarna Mangtik, the gold hairline jewelry, which costs 750 USD. Shuddha Sharabi Varshini. Shiva makes nectar flow in all our nerves from Sahasrara. Shiva gives a very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Mangtika represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara chakra, which is fully open in blossom. Offer the Mangtika to the Parashakti and receive blessings of achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. So next we are going to be entering into the offerings to Guru after a short break. Please stay tuned.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's now enter into the offerings to Guru. The verse from Kularnava Tantra, chapter 12, verse 12 goes, Napaduka paro manyo na deva shri guru paraha nahi shatat paradiksha na punyam kula pujanat. There is no mantra higher than Paduka, no God higher than Guru, no initiation higher than the Shakti, and no merit higher than the Kula worship. Rikta hastastanopeya rajanam devatam gurum palah punyam paradini yata shakya samarpayet evam yo nachare devi brahma rakshasatam rajet. One should not approach royalty, the deity, or the guru empty-handed. He should offer fruit, flower, cloth, and the like according to his capacity. One who does not do so becomes a Brahma Rakshasa. The next offering is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, which costs 1008 USD. Koti Koti Mantra Japat, Koti Tithavaгаhanat, Koti Devachana Devi, Parakshipaduka Smriti. O Devi, remember this Paduka which yields infinitely greater merit than billions and billions of mantra japa, billions and billions of pilgrimages, and billions of worship. The next offering is the Vasta Seva, which costs 1008 USD. So with that, we come to the conclusion of the offerings to the Parashakti. So let's take a few moments to register for the Sevas which you would like to offer to the Parashakti. In the registration form, there are two options: ready to offer today or the intention to offer specific sevas. Both the links are given below, and even submitting your details for puja, Their names would be chanted during the Sankalpa to the Parashakti. So I request everyone, whatever you would like to offer to the Parashakti, take a few moments to register for the Seva. While we register for the offerings to the Parashakti, let's have a short break and get back to the next segment, which is the glimpses from the glorious past.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailas. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. Time itself is nothing but
Dhyanam everyone. Let's now enter into the next session. This is a glimpses of the glorious past on 3rd April. So in this segment, we go through the contributions of Supreme Founder of Hinduism throughout the years on 3rd April. On 3rd April 2004, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism delivered a discourse, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, on the topic of Manipura Chakra, one of the 7 energy centers in the body. Supreme Founder of Hinduism explained how worry and fear sit within this chakra and how it can cause disturbance to us and cause us to become trapped in even more worries. Supreme Founder of Hinduism further shared why we must remove ourselves from this space and create habits that cause us joy. As a part of the World Tour in 2004, Supreme Founder of Hinduism visited several countries in an effort to radiate enlightenment, give the experience of enlightenment to people, and revive the enlightened civilization.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Chronic fatigue, fadiga crônica, all skin diseases,
todas as doenças de pele,
all body pains,
todas as dores de corpo,
feeling unrooted or discomfortable with body,
sentindo-se desconfortável, sem raízes com seu corpo. For people who have pain during periods, like a lot of chronic cramps, is it also advisable?
yes, this meditation technique will help.
Sim, essa técnica de meditação ajuda.
Your hatred towards your Muladhara only makes your Muladhara more painful.
O seu ódio em relação ao seu Muladhara só faz o seu Muladhara se tornar mais doloroso.
You make your Muladhara too tight,
Você faz o seu Muladhara ficar muito apertado.
you are too tense.
Você fica muito tenso. Why are you angry against the Muladhara?
Because first thing, you expect something about the other. If he is not fulfilling, then anger turns towards your own Muladhara, because the Muladhara is the inspiration to expect from the other.
Primeiro, porque você espera alguma coisa do outro, quando essa expectativa não é satisfeita, então você fica zangado com seu próprio Muladhara, porque a expectativa está no Muladhara.
So the association, if you see, if you have taken some food cooked by one of your friend, when your relationship breaks with that friend, you start hating that food also.
Então, se você é uma forma de associação. Se você come uma comida específica sempre de um amigo seu que cozinha para você, quando você termina aquele relacionamento, você passa a odiar aquele prato também.
The same way, if your expectation is not fulfilled by the other person, you start hating the total sex itself and Muladhara itself.
Da mesma maneira, se suas expectativas não são satisfeitas pela próxima pessoa, você começa a odiar o próprio sexo pelo seu próprio Muladhara. She wants to know if you have a artistic consciousness or conscience. Does that also contribute to this problem with the Muladhara?
No, artistic conscience heals your Muladhara. It creates only visualization, never imagination.
Não, consciência artística cura o seu Muladhara. Ele só cria visualização e nunca imaginação.
Real artist will be less sexual.
Artista verdadeiro é pouco sexual.
So real artist will be more sensual and not sexual.
Verdadeiro artista é mais sensual, não sexual.
The big difference is there. With imagination, it's a sexual. With visualization, it is a sensual.
A grande diferença está ali. Com a imaginação é sexual e com a visualização é sensual.
Let us do the meditation part.
Vamos fazer a parte agora de meditação.
I think you can call it. All of you can sit.
Todos podem se sentar.
Please listen the instruction.
Os outros, por favor, escutem as instruções.
It's a 30 minutes meditation, 10 minutes. First 10 minutes, chaotic deep breathing.
Os primeiros 10 minutos, respiração profunda e caótica.
Second 10 minutes, tense your whole body. You should tremble.
Nos seus próximos 10 minutos, você tem que tensionar o seu corpo completamente. Você tem que tremer.
Third 10 minutes, sit silently and chant Omkara mantra.
E nos últimos 10 minutos, sente em silêncio e cante o mantra de Omkara, H-O-O.
Second moment, breathing normal.
No segundo momento, a respiração é normal.
Second, just tense your whole body. You should tremble.
No segundo momento, você tensiona o seu corpo completamente, ele tem que tremer.
Third, just sit silently and chant.
E finalmente, na terceira parte, sente em silêncio e cante.
As loudly as possible.
O mais alto possível.
By exhaling your air through your mouth.
Exalando o ar através da sua boca.
We shall start.
Podemos começar.
Do it only as much as possible.
Faça somente quando você conseguir.
Don't exert too much.
Não se esforce demasiadamente.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
On 3rd April 2005, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted a 2-day workshop called Nithyananda Swarna Program on 2nd and 3rd April 2005 in Seattle. The participants experienced and shared many deep and fulfilling spiritual experiences. And on this convention, we can literally see Supreme Founder of Hinduism participating, along with his devotees in the kirtans and the various other enriching activities. Following are some pictures taken during the 2nd day of the program. On 3rd April 2006, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, who was on the world tour visiting different cities in the USA, spent some time in the Duarte Adinam with all the devotees and disciples were gathered to be at his feet, giving them his darshan and blessings and healing through the special Sarva Darshan that Supreme Founder of Hinduism conducted later that day. Furthermore, the minister and ambassador of Kailasa had the rarest of occasions to receive prasadam straight from the hands of the Paramavatara of Paramashivoham, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam himself. On 3rd April 2008, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism presided over an internal high-level meeting with all the ministers and ambassadors in Adi Kailasa, Bengaluru Adina, who were responsible for organizing the conventions and registering people that were participants in them. Since the very first day the Supreme Founder of Hinduism undertook this mission, he has been consistently organizing, training, and inspiring everyone, and thus ultimately setting the solid foundation for the revival of the Kailasa nation. On 3rd April 2011, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism conducted the Sarva Darshan for the thousands of devotees who had come to attend to the satsang and receive his blessings. Swami blessed each and everyone and attended individually to all of their prayer requests, granting them healing, health, wealth, and spiritual breakthroughs. On 3rd April 2012, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism conducted the question and answer session for all the delegates who came to be at his feet. Swamiji shared that anger is neither positive nor negative. However, arguing is unable to come to terms with the other person. When arguing happens inside the family between the spouses and the kids, see parents fighting, they lose their risk-taking ability and experience incompletion in life. Supreme Founder of Hinduism finally shared that we should approach every human being with the one attitude, how can I contribute and make a difference in their life? Later that day, Swamiji conducted an additional evening satsang addressing the Kailasa and Sri Lanka Sangha.
First thing you need to do, understand about the anger personally, internalize. Second, start contributing some way to their life. Please understand. When you work with others, first thing, how can I contribute and make a difference in other person's life? Go with this attitude. First thing, you need to internalize about your own angers. Second, label his pattern clearly, not himself. Third, approach him with the attitude of how can I contribute and make a difference in his life. Unfortunately, you don't approach with this understanding, how can I contribute and make a difference in his life. All religions, all other traditions, fortunately, kept this concept of how can I contribute and make difference in the other's life alive. Unfortunately, we missed it. Very badly we missed it. And I am telling you, still I am even struggling to infuse this great truth inside my own so-called sannyasis. Forget about others. Even though they see 24 hours, me continuously contributing, neither they believe nor they practice this great truth of how can I contribute and make a difference in his life. Approach every human being with this one attitude. Approach every human being with this one attitude. Nothing else. Just this one attitude. How can I contribute and make a difference in his life? What way I can contribute and make a difference in this person's life? First of all, you need to understand. Unless you have a right understanding about anger, you cannot contribute. After you understand, approach them with attitude. How can I contribute and make a difference in this person's life? Your whole approach, wordings, way of relating, talking, body language, everything will be different. If you have just this one attitude shift, how can I approach? How can I contribute and make a difference in this person's life?
On 3rd April 2013, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, described the effect that authenticity has upon our mamakara, our self-image. When we become authentic, developing our inner space to its peak capacity, we constantly expand what we expect of ourselves. Later that day, the disciples and devotees of Swamiji had the rarest opportunity to participate in the traditional fire walking ritual, the Timidi, or the fire walking ceremony in a Hindu festival originating in Tamil Nadu, South India. The fire walking ceremony is in the honor of goddess Draupadi Amman, who is considered the incarnation of goddess Mariamman and is practiced not only in India but also in Fiji, Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, Mauritius, Reunion, South Africa, and other countries with large South Indian populations. On 3rd April 2014, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism expanded on the non-duality, giving us the key to living enlightenment. Swami explained that a sure way to experience enlightenment is to have people around us who operate at the same frequency by practicing completion, having a large amount of friendliness, and living in the space of Advaita. On that day, Supreme Founder of shared that with these obstacles removed, enlightenment that is experienced. Later that day, Swamiji welcomed the visit of Mahant Rameshwaranandapuri Maharaj from the Anandapuri Trust with all traditional honors. On 3rd April 2015, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism entered in the 8th verse of the Ishasya Upanishad and intercepted in the first part of verse 8, in which Upanishads are giving tremendous strength by introducing you to you with the declaration and pure consciousness is all pervasive. Beyond the coming and going, that is you. The concept you have about you is the context you have for your life, which is the driving force for life. On 3rd April 2016, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted the Day 20 of the Inner Awakening Convention. Supreme Founder of Hinduism conducted an additional webinar under the title Climax of the 2012 Conscious Shift. As part of the Inner Awakening, the delegates received a special treat, an Upanishadic session with Supreme Founder of Hinduism under the Kalpariksha banyan tree and the Nithyandoham process. So next, we are going to be entering into the 3rd April 2017. After a short break, please stay tuned.
time itself is